eyes on the weekend and our winter storm, just how much snow you could receive and how cold it will get.
And winter weather preps. It could take days to clear all the snow.
It definitely will not be plowed in 24 hours.
We're following how crews are working to put safety first on the roads.
Making sure this winter storm doesn't cost you. The preps you should make now for your heating systems and pipes.
A local food and produce delivery service working hard to keep dinner on the table. The rush to fill their orders before the storm hits.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
I'm Susan Tran. A massive winter storm is on its way to the DMV this weekend. Let's take a live look at the Washington Monument. Crews in the district started putting down brine on the roads about an hour ago.
In Virginia, Governor Abigail Spanberger has declared a state of emergency for the Commonwealth, and Governor Wes Moore has put Maryland in a state of preparedness.
Everybody's gearing up for those potentially dangerous conditions. We're talking about this triple threat of snow, ice, sub-zero temps. Families have been flooding grocery stores, picking up all of the essentials. Bread, milk, eggs. I like to call it that special French toast snow emergency, as well as stocking up on ice melt shovels and batteries.
We're picking up. Crews in Maryland and Virginia also out pre-treating roads. We're seeing winter weather advisories popping up as this really colossal storm is set to barrel across 2/3 of the country. You can see it in the bottom right hand of your screen there. A lot happening tonight.
Huge swath. Chief Meteorologist Jackie Lair with us. This is a triple whopper of a storm.
It's going to be a lot. I mean, multi-hazard system bringing us all different types of precipitation at times, but then also those frigid temperatures too. And that's going to complicate those cleanup efforts as well. So something to keep in mind. Now, the latest with this cold weather advisory has been expanded to include the entire area. So as we look towards later on tomorrow night and into your Saturday, that's really setting us up for that snowstorm as we look ahead towards late Saturday night into Sunday for all of that snow to accumulate. It's the cold that will arrive late tomorrow night and into our Saturday. So the cold weather advisory, we're talking wind chills sub-zero down to at least 5 below zero. We're going right around DC. Could feel at least 8 below, farther off towards the north and west feeling at least 10 to 15 below. The reason why those are put on the map is because we could talk about hypothermia and frostbite being quite dangerous out there when you're talking those temperatures. Winter storm watch at 7 p.m. Saturday all the way through 7 a.m. Monday. This will likely be updated to become a winter storm warning as we look closer to the weekend. But the next few days, Friday, that is your day to get those preps in ready, get everything ready. I don't think you want to do it on Saturday just because of how frigid it's going to be. But if you have to, you can, because as we look towards later in the day Saturday, that's when the snow starts to begin. And then as we look ahead towards Sunday, Sunday is a day where you want to be at home. Talking about highs only in the low 20s, heavy snow at times. We could see 1 to 2 inch per hour snowfall rates into Sunday morning. We're talking hours of that before sleet mixes in. More details on that coming up.
All right, Jackie, so much happening. Crews across Maryland, they are doing plenty of prep work right now.
And that's right. The Montgomery County Department of Transportation says its teams out all day salting and brining those roads and will be opening the Storm Operations Center tomorrow. That'll serve as this hub for all of the crews that will be responding to areas as the storm rolls through. Now, officials are saying that some communities, you might not see the roads plowed right away as it has to wait at times for the mass of the storm to subside.
Expecting this to be a long storm. It definitely will not be plowed in 24 hours. I can tell you if there's more than 8 inches, which we're expecting. We have to clear primary roads first and keep them clear. And that's for safety reasons so that we can get emergency vehicles to residents' house. It will be a couple days likely until residents see a plow in their neighborhood.
Yeah, they also have 275 plows ready to go, in addition to about 250 pieces of construction equipment to help clear all the roads there in Montgomery County.
Over in the district, there is an all call for helpers. The city needs snow heroes ready to shovel for people who cannot do it on their own. The district needs hundreds of these volunteers who are so critical during these winter storms. And coming up in our next half hour, DC News Now's Mariel Carbone shows us how these are real life angels in disguise.
Yeah, they certainly are. You still have some time to prep your home before the temps drop, snow hits, and those roads ice over.
So much to consider. A few simple steps, though, could really help you save in frustration, time, and money. DC News Now's Yamri Sase joining us live in the studio.
So, Yamri, what should homeowners be doing right now before the storm hits?
Yeah, with now snow and freezing temperatures expected this weekend, HVAC companies are bracing for a busy weekend. And experts say many emergency calls can actually be prevented if homeowners take a few minutes to check their systems now.
There's one thing about people that cannot be cold.
Just days before a winter storm, HVAC companies like Nero's Heating and Air are getting ready for a surge in calls.
We anticipate the phones going crazy, so I got all my guys, getting ready to be out here on the road and keep people warm.
Jones says one of the biggest mistakes homeowners make is skipping basic maintenance, like starting with their air filter.
A lot of people do not keep their filters clean, and that's the source of a lot of problems.
He also recommends bleeding your radiator, which involves releasing trapped air. You should also clear your drains and check the coils in your outdoor HVAC unit.
If you start to see like dirt on that, I would get my hose out and hose it down really good so there's no dirt on that coil, so you can get all the heating that you can get from the system.
As temperatures drop, he says setting your thermostat around 74 degrees can help protect your pipes and your wallet. And for homes using electricity for heating, the extreme cold could mean higher bills.
Emergency heat can be pretty expensive, so in that case, you'd probably want to get yourself a high-efficiency heat pump, something that can work off the actual compressor when it's like at least 5 degrees and below. That will save you a lot of money.
His final advice, don't wait until your heat is out.
Everybody, go down to your system right now. Make sure your filter is clean. Make sure your drains are clear, okay? If you don't know where that is, call us.
Well, HVAC experts say investing in maintenance contracts for your system saves you money and a headache as well. And if you're unsure how to check your system or notice anything, call a professional before the storm rolls in. For now, reporting in the studio, I'm Yamri Sase, DC News Now.
All right, Yamri, thank you so much. Developing news now in the district. 5 people were shot in Northwest in what started as an argument on the bus and spilled out onto the sidewalk.
We're told everyone is expected to be okay. That shooting happened just after 5:30 near the intersection of 16th Street and Missouri Avenue. That's where we find DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg.
And Daniel, police say that there were some bystanders, innocent people who were also shot here. What happened?
Yeah, that's right, Susan and Chris. What happened was police say that there was some kind of argument on a Metro bus, that bus drivers decided to stop the bus right here to try to break that up. That's when they got off of the bus and one person fired a gun and hit 5 people. The victims are 2 17-year-olds, a girl and a boy, an 18-year-old man, a 22-year-old woman, and a woman in her late 50s or 60s. Interim Chief Jeff Carroll says they don't believe everyone who was struck was involved in the actual fight that happened. There were a lot of people on the bus and near the bus stop, so police are asking any witnesses to contact them.
Time we have gunfire individuals that are hurt here in the city. I mean, it's a terrible situation. This is very, I'd say, unique in the fact that it stems from a kind of an interpersonal dispute on a bus that spills off there. But obviously, it's very concerning here in the community.
Carroll says that they are looking for one suspect at this point. He said there wasn't video on the bus, so they are asking anybody within this immediate area near 16th and Missouri Avenue to give them a call to see if you have any video of the incident or the suspect running away. We're live in Northwest. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Daniel, thank you. The Au Pair Affair double murder trial continues in Northern Virginia. The focus centered on the fetish website prosecutors say Brendan Banfield used as part of this plot to lure a man to his Fairfax County home.
He is accused of killing his wife and that man in order to continue his relationship with the family's live-in nanny. DC News Now's Randy Bass has more on the defense team's efforts to poke holes in the police investigation.
Yes, and today, again, a big focus from the defense when it came to digital forensics in the case and the potential fallout within the Fairfax County Police Department over those findings and some competing theories within the case. The digital forensics in this case mostly centering around fetish website chats prosecutors allege were sent by Brendan Banfield and the family au pair Juliana Perez Magales in an effort to lure Joseph Ryan to the home to frame him for the murders. One Fairfax County Police digital forensics investigator testified he was reassigned after his data and findings did not agree with that so-called catfishing theory, and he did not change his forensic report when he was asked to review them, even after the au pair changed her story. We also heard from an investigator who listened in on the au pair's proffer when she finally flipped her story and started cooperating with prosecutors in exchange for a time-served plea deal. Today, the defense asked how investigators corroborated that story.
Was there any discussion as to how to confirm her veracity by whatever means?
Yeah, so like I said before, we tried to corroborate a lot of what she said through evidence, whether it be digital or documentary. After that, there was nobody on the police department that I'm aware of that doesn't believe the current theory of events.
And there's some concern about the potential snowstorm moving into our region over the weekend and whether that could impact some of the scheduled dates for trial next week. Though earlier on in the trial, Judge Penny Azcarate said things are moving forward and things are moving right along ahead of schedule. And even if the court has to cancel several days for trial next week, she still believes everything will wrap up no later than February 6th. In Fairfax, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
And DC News Now's Randy Bass will be back in the courtroom tomorrow morning to continue our coverage of the trial. She'll have all the details for you both on air and online at dcnewsnow.com. You can also live stream the Au Pair Affair murder trial on our website. New tonight, the Baltimore Ravens have a new head coach.
It is Chargers defensive coordinator Jesse Minter, but he really is no stranger to Baltimore. Minter spent 4 seasons with the Ravens from 2017 to 2020 as a defensive coach under head coach John Harbaugh. From there, he went to Vanderbilt and the University of Michigan, where he coached under Jim Harbaugh, John's brother.
Now, Washington Spirit star Trinity Rodman signing this record 3-year deal with the team. The star forward, a 2024 Olympic gold medalist, and in 2021, she was the youngest player ever drafted to the National Women's Soccer League at just 18. DC News Now sports director Derek Forrest will have more on this massive deal in our next hour on DCW 50.